Be truthful with yourself for a moment. Have you ever paused to notice the very first thought you greet yourself with each morning? Is it, "I'm exhausted," or "I'm not enough"? Or is it something intentional, like, "I am prepared for today"? What you tell yourself is never just noise. It is a message delivered straight to your mind. A silent instruction that influences how you think, how you act, and how you experience the day ahead. The world you step into is loud, uncertain, and often overwhelming. Yet the Stoics left us with a timeless reminder. You may not command the world, but you always command your mind. Every morning is a fresh chance to reclaim that power. To reset how you view yourself. To decide how you will meet life, rather than react to it. Imagine beginning your day not only with a cup of coffee, but with clarity and intention. Instead of diving immediately into the rush, you pause. You breathe deeply. And you speak words that steady your inner world. This was the Stoic way. They didn't rush into the day blindly. They began with awareness. They called it a dialogue with the soul, a quiet reminder of what truly deserves attention, what must be endured, and what must be released. Because you can lose many things in life. Wealth, opportunities, even relationships. But when you lose clarity of mind, you lose everything. That is why today we will explore 6 statements you should return to every morning. Not shallow motivation. Not empty affirmations. But enduring principles drawn from ancient Stoic wisdom, principles that remain just as relevant now. These 6 reminders will help you stay grounded, act deliberately, and move through life with calm confidence and inner strength. Because ultimately, how you speak to yourself determines how you live. And when you begin each day with awareness, composure, and conviction, you don't just live better, you live rightly. Each morning, when you face the mirror, ask yourself one question. Do I have what it takes to meet today? Not physical strength, but mental resilience. The ability to stand firm, think clearly, and continue forward even when the path is difficult. When you say, "I am capable," you are not boasting. You are reminding yourself that you already possess the skills, judgment, and inner resources needed for whatever unfolds. Life rarely follows a perfect plan. There will be obstacles, failures, and criticism that challenge your confidence. But the Stoics believed this deeply. Your worth is never determined by circumstance, only by how you respond. Marcus Aurelius wrote that true power lies not in controlling events, but in mastering the mind that meets them. When you affirm your capability, you are telling yourself that you can adapt, learn, and endure. This isn't arrogance. It is confidence earned through experience, through every time you stumbled, stood back up, and continued forward. Think back on your life. There were moments when you doubted yourself. Times when you felt lost, afraid, or unprepared. And yet, you moved on. You endured. You grew stronger. Each morning, when you say, "I am capable," you are honoring not just who you are now, but everything you've survived to become this person. The Stoics taught that validation is internal. You don't need permission to trust yourself. Belief fuels action. Action strengthens belief. Strength is not perfection, it is persistence. So begin your day with these words. Let them steady you. Let them remind you that no matter what today presents, you have the ability to meet it. When you believe in your capability, challenges lose their weight. Obstacles become lessons. And each step moves you closer to mastery over yourself. The past does not control me. How often do you wake up still burdened by yesterday? Old mistakes. Missed chances. Moments you wish you could rewrite. These memories linger like shadows, draining your energy before the day even begins. The Stoics understood this trap well. The past is part of your story, but it is not your ruler. Epictetus taught that events themselves do not disturb us, our interpretation of them does. The past holds no authority unless you grant it power. You may learn from what has happened, but you must not live inside it. Imagine carrying a heavy pack up a mountain. If it is filled with regret and self-blame, every step becomes harder. But when you release what no longer serves you, the climb becomes lighter. The past is instruction, not imprisonment. Each morning, remind yourself. Yesterday has ended. I am not bound to it. You cannot alter what has already occurred. But you can choose how you live now. The Stoics lived forward, not in complaint or blame, but in learning and adjustment. This doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means seeing it clearly. Let it teach you patience. Let it sharpen your judgment. But do not let it define you. Each new day is a blank page. You may write fear, or you may write strength. Stand before the mirror and say, "The past does not control me." Release it. Focus on what is within reach today. Freedom begins the moment you loosen your grip on what has already passed. Life will always apply pressure. From work, relationships, expectations, and unforeseen events. But one truth remains constant. You cannot command circumstances, but you can command your mind. This is the Stoic foundation. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that mastery lies not in shaping events, but in governing our inner response. When you say, "I control my mind," you are declaring sovereignty over your reactions. Picture a tense moment, a sharp email, criticism, conflict. The instinctive response may be anger or anxiety. But a steady mind pauses. It observes. It chooses wisely. Stoics do not deny emotion, they simply refuse to be ruled by it. Controlling your mind does not mean suppressing feelings. It means guiding them. When your mind is composed, you respond rather than react. You remain centered even when chaos surrounds you. This practice transforms you from a victim of events into a navigator of life. Each morning, breathe deeply. Notice your thoughts. And remind yourself, "I control my mind." No external force can disturb your peace without your consent. When you understand this, you discover true freedom. Step 4. Reasons do not define me. How often do you hear yourself say, "I don't have time. I'm not ready. Now isn't the moment." This sound reasonable, but often they are excuses wearing logic's disguise. The Stoics believed the greatest obstacle to growth is not hardship, but self-justification. Excuses offer comfort, but they quietly imprison us. Epictetus taught that freedom begins with responsibility. When you stop asking why you can't and start asking how you will, your life changes direction. The Stoics did not wait for ideal conditions. They acted. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not debate what a good person should be one. Action, not explanation, defines character. Excuses delay. Action liberates. When you remove excuses, momentum appears. Consistency, not perfection, is strength. Each time you follow through, you build self-trust. Remember this. Limits often exist only because we accept them. Tomorrow morning, pause, and say, "Reasons do not define me." You were not born to explain, you were born to act. Step 5. Kindness is my strength. The world often confuses strength with dominance. The Stoics knew better. True strength is quiet. It is controlled. It is kind. Kindness is not weakness, it is mastery. To act kindly without needing approval proves independence from external validation. When faced with hostility, kindness allows you to preserve your character. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Be kind, but not passive. Be strong, but not cruel." Kindness radiates stability. It strengthens your integrity and deepens respect. It does not mean tolerating disrespect. It means responding with calm authority. Each act of kindness is a victory over impulse. Each morning, remind yourself, "Kindness is my strength." This balance, firm yet compassionate, is what makes a person unforgettable. Step 6. I live fully in the present. The Stoics knew that life exists only now. Not in memory. Not in worry. The present moment is your only true possession. When you anchor yourself here, clarity returns. Living in the present does not deny hardship, it meets it directly. When your focus narrows to the task before you, overwhelm dissolves. The present is also where joy lives, in small, overlooked moments. Awareness transforms ordinary moments into meaningful ones. Each morning, affirm. I live fully in the present. Release the past. Silence the future. Act now. These 6 reminders form a foundation of inner strength. I am capable. The past does not control me. I control my mind. Reasons do not define me. Kindness is my strength. I live fully in the present. When practiced daily, they shape a life of calm authority and purpose. True magnetism comes not from appearance, but from self-mastery. Begin each day with these truths. Live them. And you will become steady, confident, and quietly powerful. That is Stoic strength.